Hello, my name is John Sendra. I am an osteopath and yoga teacher. First of all, I want to let you know that in the description you'll find links to the anatomy of yoga courses, both in person and online. This November is packed with workshops and trainings. Today, we're going to look at a sequence for the lung meridian. Let's go to the screen. The lung meridian, also known as the Hantayin, is an energy channel in traditional Chinese medicine that runs from the chest, here you can see it, from the chest to the thumb of the hand. This meridian is related to the function of breathing, the distribution of vital energy, which in Chinese medicine is called qi, and its connection to the emotions of sadness and melancholy. The lung meridian is associated with respiratory health, the distribution of bodily fluids, and the regulation of emotions. Imbalances in this meridian can manifest as respiratory problems such as cough or asthma, as well as emotional imbalances like sadness, depression, or anxiety. From the perspective of yoga, we seek to disperse energy by extending the channel through the involved muscles and using pranayama to control prana. Extending the muscles produces energy dispersion, while contracting the muscles leads to energy concentration. In each case, we will determine whether we need dispersion or concentration for the energy flowing through the meridian. Let's move on to the sequence. A variation of arms raised overhead. If we fix the energy, it will go directly to the sternum, to the fourth chakra, anahata, the emotions. We stretch the pectoral, the diaphragm, and the muscles involved in the respiratory system through which part of the lung meridian passes. We hold the posture for 1 to 3 minutes. Urdhva Hastasana, a posture very similar to the previous one. We do an extension to really achieve a greater opening of the diaphragm, the energetic dispersion of the lung meridian, diaphragm, etc. The diaphragm is connected to the deep meridian of the lung and to the stomach meridian. We hold the posture for 3 minutes at first. Utkatasana, the heart is the support for the lungs. This posture increases the heartbeat since we are working the quadriceps. It is a strength posture to increase that heartbeat. The heartbeat helps the lungs. We stretch the diaphragm, we stretch the energy of the lung meridian. We hold this posture for 1 to 3 minutes. In Utthita Trikonasana, we lean to the left side. Why? Because the right lung is larger, and what we get is an initial sensation of breathing, a greater respiratory sensation. This is a typical posture to expand the lungs, the diaphragm, and the lung meridian that runs through the biceps. You can focus on your thumb to channel that energy, to direct that energy toward the thumb. We are also compressing the spleen, which is involved in blood storage and influences the lungs. We hold the posture for 3 minutes on the first side and then switch sides to decompress. Basovajrasana 2 is a classic posture for stretching the psoas. In this case, the right leg is extended back to stretch the right psoas, which is directly connected to the diaphragm. Both are deeply involved in the proper movement of breathing. We start with the right leg, extended back to first stretch the right psoas, diaphragm, and right lung, which is larger, and then hold the posture for 1 to 3 minutes before switching legs. Uddiyana Bandha. The contraction of the pelvic floor and the diaphragm helps with pumping, drawing out the fluids that accumulate in the lungs due to the moisture caused by diaphragmatic blockage. We can do it in 2 ways. Statically, we inhale, and as we exhale, we pull the navel inward and upward. This is called Antara Kumbhaka, or dynamic. We inhale, exhale, and then, without air, pump the abdomen inward and outward to move the fluids. We hold the static or dynamic posture for 1 to 3 minutes. Vitilasana, Maharyasana. Moving postures facilitate the drainage of fluids. When we inhale, we extend to open the lungs, and when we exhale, we flex to empty them. Moving postures facilitate the drainage of fluids. When we perform the extension, we are compressing the kidneys, which are involved in the expulsion of fluids, and at the same time, we disperse the energy of the deep lung meridian as well as the stomach meridian. We maintain the movement for 1 to 3 minutes. Uttita Vajrasana Balasana dynamic. As we exhale, we flex, and as we inhale, we extend. It is a combination of two asanas, one for extension and dispersion of the lung meridian, and the other a flexion to compress and move the blood. We maintain the movement for 1 to 3 minutes. Ustrasana, an extension to stretch the lungs, the pectorals and the biceps, through which the lung meridian passes. It is a posture for energetic dispersion. We hold the posture for 1 to 3 minutes. If we look closely, we are also dispersing anahata, the fourth chakra, the emotions. Chaturanga Dandasana. This is a strength posture to tone the triceps, which activates the sympathetic nervous system. It influences the triple heater meridian, which helps move the fluids accumulated in the lungs. We hold the posture, if we can, for 1 to 3 minutes. Bhujangasana, another back bend to expand the chest and gently disperse energy along the lung meridian. We hold the posture for 1 to 3 minutes. Matsyasana, another back bend for energetic dispersion of the lung meridian, the fourth chakra, anahata, along with the stomach meridian. We hold the posture for the first 3 minutes, breathing long and deep, and if you want it to be more active, practice Kapalabhati. Pranayama. Salabhasana, a back bend for energetic dispersion of the fourth chakra and the lung meridian, as we've seen so far. It's also a strength posture that activates the sympathetic nervous system to move blood and help drain accumulated fluids and gases. We hold the posture for 1 to 3 minutes. Chandravedana. We close off the right nostril and inhale and exhale through the left nostril. This activates the right hemisphere of the brain, which is linked to emotions. We focus on the third eye to direct pranic energy, the key energy of the meridian. We breathe long and deep for 3 to 11 minutes. Satanam. Satanam, dear. Satanam, dear. Satanam, Waheguru, 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 Satanam, Satanam, Waheguru, 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 Satanam, Satanam, Waheguru, 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 Satanam. Satanam. Satanam and peace. Satanam Waheguru, chanting these sacred words. Satanam, and now as always Waheguru. Satanam Waheguru, 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 Satanam Waheguru. As you repeat Satanam Waheguru, let each word bring a sense of peace and calm to your mind and heart. Focus on the vibration of each syllable, letting it resonate within you. Continue to chant Satanam Waheguru slowly, allowing the sacred words to guide you into deeper meditation and mindfulness. With every repetition, invite a greater sense of clarity, stillness, and connection to your inner self. Satanam Waheguru, Satanam Waheguru, Satanam Waheguru. Satanam Waheguru, Satanam Waheguru, Satanam Waheguru, Satanam Waheguru, Satanam. As you repeat these sacred words, let your attention rest on the sound and rhythm of each syllable. Satanam Waheguru, Satanam Waheguru, Satanam Waheguru, Satanam Waheguru, Satanam. Allow the repetition to bring a sense of calm and focus to your mind. Satanam Waheguru, Satanam Waheguru, Satanam Waheguru, Satanam Waheguru, Satanam. Well, you know Satanam Gua. This is the place which is known as Satanamuru. Satanam Waheguru, and let your mind be calm. Satanam dear. Waheguru Satan, Waheguru Satanam, Waheguru Satanam, Waheguru Satanam, Waheguru Satanam, Waheguru Satanam. Good. As we chant Waheguru Satanam, gently close your eyes and focus on the divine presence within. With each repetition, feel calmness and peace growing inside you. Let the sacred words fill your mind and heart, inviting light, love, and positivity into your life. Continue to repeat Waheguru Satanam, letting the sound bring clarity and tranquility. May this meditation bring goodness and serenity to your day. Waheguru Satanam, Waheguru Satanam. Good. Well, I hope you liked it. See you next time.